Good evening. Welcome to Epiphany Lutheran Church in Richmond, Virginia. I'm Kevin Barger, the Director of Music Ministry. We're back into the swing of things this week with Rally Day tomorrow, the 15th Sunday after Pentecost. We're looking at our hymns that we'll be using in worship tomorrow. We're going to go in order today. So our gathering hymn is Earth and All Stars, and that was written by Herb Brokering, and it was written for the 90th anniversary of St. Olaf College in 1964. With that backdrop, it's not surprising that we would see references to all instrumental and vocal music for which St. Olaf is known, and all of these wonderfully non-traditional things that you'll think about here that are able to lend song about the marvelous things that God has done. David Johnson wrote the tune, and it was written specifically for this text, and it certainly befits it. Earth and All Stars. So we'll look forward to singing about those loud boiling test tubes tomorrow, among other things. All right, we will move next to our hymn of the day. This is God When Human Bonds Are Broken. It's another newer hymn, having been written in 1988. It comes to us from With One Voice, our old blue supplemental hymnal that we had. It was written for an order of service by the United Reformed Church, and it was a service that was designed to help individuals or couples who were experiencing divorce. It actually goes much further than that, though, and it can be helpful in any situation where human relationships have been broken or compromised. It's set to a much older tune than 1988, back from the 1700s, I think. So this is God When Human Bonds Are Broken. have for communion, Blessed Be the Tie That Binds, another older one. This is the one written in 1772. John Fawcett, actually, the story goes, who wrote these texts, were he was leaving his church in Wainsgate to go to a different church in London, and as his bags were packed and the wagons were loaded, the church folk and his wife prevailed upon him to stay. And his response to their request was this hymn. So blessed be the tie that binds. But certainly not least, our sending hymn, Joyful, Joyful, We Adore Thee, probably another one you know. This hymn looks at delightful things in nature and marvels at those, leaving out things like hurricanes and wars and tornadoes and things like that. It's pulled from, the text was written and it was pulled from the author's father, who said, quote, "Happiness consists not so much in the absence of pain as in the presence of joy." So really focusing on that joy. It's set, of course, to Beethoven's ever so famous and pivotal Ninth Symphony, that tune, Ode to Joy. And Beethoven was actually one of the few famous musicians who wrote a hymn tune. Ironically, though, he did it unintentionally. He did not know he was doing that and did not intend to do that. So, Freude, Freude. That's Joyful, Joyful, We Adore Thee. enjoyed that. And we will be gathering tomorrow for worship at 8:30 and 11. So the time has changed tomorrow. Please note that if you're coming to the later service, and that will be the service that is live streamed at 11 o'clock on our YouTube channel. Thanks again for joining. We'll look forward to talking again next week.